What's up, guys? Will H, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new B40 5G smartphone. Big shout out to NUU Mobile for sending this over for a review. I'll drop the product purchase link down below. So some of the features and details. This is going to be running Android 15 out of the box. It has a front screen of 6.7 inch. It's a FHD plus AMOLED display. Resolution on it is 2400 by 1080, and it's 120 hertz refresh rate. Now it has a secondary display as well on the back, and it's a 1.6 inch AMOLED display. Resolution 460 by 228, and what they're calling this display is the Vista display. So at a glance, you're going to be able to check things like your date, time, calls, messages, play your music, track your steps, check your battery levels, and take selfies. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. So here's the little display right here. So you got the Dimensity 7025 processor. That's 2.5 gigahertz octa-core. You get a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. That is 33 watt fast charger. Get 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. It features Wi-Fi 5, Bluetooth 5.2, USB-C 2.0, and the cameras on this, you got two cameras on the back. It's going to be a 64 megapixel plus a 2 megapixel, and then the front camera is going to be 64 megapixel. So those are a few of the features and details. We'll get into more as we get into this device and check it out. So here's the box. As you guys see, there's the secondary display on the back. NUU B40 5G. And then we're going to flip this over. Here's some more specs here that you guys may want to pause and read yourself, but here they are. And let's go ahead and get into the box and check this out. So I've worked with them before. I've reviewed the B30, and now we're on to the B40. So in the box, you got your SIM ejection tool right here. You're also going to have your Type-C to Type-C charging cable. And look at this. We do have a charging brick in the box as well. 27 watts. It look like it is right here, if I'm looking at that right. But if I'm not, I'll notate it on the display. So here's the device. We'll set that over to the side right now, see what else is in the box. So we got some NUU Mobile stickers, new stickers here, and your get started guide right here. And also in the packaging, we're going to have a nice case right here as well. So that's awesome to see that in the box. Let's go ahead and put this back together, and let's take a look at the device. So let's get this out of the wrapper here. So let's go around the phone here. So this feels very good in hands, lightweight. I think it's made out of a plastic material. I'm not sure what it is, but you got NUU branding right there. You got this nice shiny frame going around your camera display and your secondary display. Not sure if that's metal or not, but it looks great. You got your 64 and your 2 megapixel camera there, your flash, and your 1.6 inch Vista display right there. So it doesn't stick out too far on the back of it. And you do have a curve build to the back of it, so it should fall into your hand very nicely. So on the top of it, you got one microphone. On this side, you don't have anything. And then on this side, you got your speaker, the bottom of it, I should say, your speaker, charging port, microphone, SIM card tray. And then this side, you got your volume up and down and power button right there. So that is very nice. So here's the front of it. And like I said, it has a curved display here. It does have a screen protector already installed. That's your 16 megapixel camera right there. And it is picking up some fingerprints on that screen protector. So let's go ahead and see if it has any power. I did feel a vibration. Here's the boot up display, NUU, powered by Android. And yeah, so this is going to be pretty nice. Let's look at a little bit of this. There's a little animation there. There's NUU. And like I said, I'm going to put my information in. We're going to check this out, see what it's all about. Let's get to this screen here. So it's asking me to connect to a mobile network. And then here's the back display here. The Vista display here. This is a touch screen. So let's see if we can do anything. So swiping, that looked like a music player right there. Let's see what else we got. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that looked like a camera to take a photo right there. And then you got your compass right there as well. So we're going to get this signed into, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about about the device a little bit more. So let's go. Okay, guys. So we're back in. I have put my information in. Haven't added any apps or anything like that. I did put in my fingerprint here, so we're going to go ahead and check out that fingerprint scanner. So right there, it's very fast. I like how fast it is to put the fingerprint in. I have put it in the dark mode, but as you guys see, the display looks great here. It's very vibrant looking. The colors look great as well. It's very, very bright. It's almost all the way up on brightness, but it looks good. So far, strolling about with the device, there is absolutely no lag or anything like that with the device. If we go in, I'll let you guys see what's on here. Pretty much stock Google stuff here. So you got things like calculator, clock, FM radio, Drive, Gemini. You got Google TV, New Help, different things here. You got a sound recorder, and just not a lot of stuff on here, but and that's great coming out of the box like that. So like I said, it's smooth so far. Everything seems to be working great. Here's your drop down menu. You got your normal stuff here. If we scroll down to the bottom, you got focus mode, you got song search, different things like that, color correction, color inversion, dark theme, hotspot, your normal stuff here. As far as the drop down menu, so we're going to go into the settings here. You got network, connected devices, apps, notification, battery. You got your storage. So out of the box, I haven't added any apps, anything. It's going to be 16 gigabytes of being used out of the box right there. And so that's what you get. You got sound and vibration, display. I've already put this in 120 hertz and I put it in dark. Out of the box, let's go to the refresh rate here. So out of the box, it was set to dynamic, which is 90 hertz right there, balance, smoothness, and battery life. So you got different settings that you can put it on, but I put it on the highest, the 128, and it seems very nice like this. I'm going to put on lift to weight as well. You can control your always on display right there as well. Got your wallpaper. Let's go in and look at and see what type of wallpaper. So you can set the lock stream or the home stream right here. You do have different clocks that you can use as well, and the size of them, different things like that. You can customize it like you want. Here are the different clocks here, or backgrounds I should say there. And then you get more wallpaper you can go in and check out. This one called Cityscapes. So you can, go in and check those. If you're familiar with Android, this is not the new. This had the 3 buttons down at the bottom. I changed it to the swipe gestures as well. So you got accessibility, security and privacy, location, safety and emergency password, passkey and accounts, digital well-being, parental controls, Google, Dura Speed, and then you got your Vista display here. So you can choose how you want that display to look back there. Out of the box, it came with this one here. But let's see if we can change up to this one. See what that look like now. And there it is. You guys see. So you can change the way that looks on the back of it there. And I'm going to put it back to the one it was on. You can control the screen timeout, backlight, display with main screen. You can display when turning phone over. Display the double tap to wake. So it's a double tap on there right now. And you can display apps notifications. So that's all. You can control that a little bit more, and we'll jump into it more. So here's your system right here. So like I said, I changed it to gestures. Here's your update. So it's on Android 15 out of the box. And You got about display device right here as well. So those are just some of the, going through the device here and letting you guys see what's all on here. Like I said, the display looks great. So far it's running great. And I'm going to be using this with Mint Mobile. So the second part of the video, have used it for quite a while, and I'll be able to let you know what I think about the device. So let's go. Okay, guys, so we're back, and it's been a couple days since you saw the first part of the video. I've had a chance to take this out, use it to take photos, make phone calls, shoot some video, just do everything that you do with your phone on a daily basis. This has been great. Haven't had any issues with this so far. So first, let me show you the always on display. Very subtle right there, and you do have a landing spot for your fingerprint. It's animated, works every time. It hits every time. I haven't had any issue with the fingerprint, and the always on display is very nice. So since this is a phone, let's go ahead and talk about phone call quality first. I'm using this with Mint Mobile. Haven't had any drop calls. It's been great. People say I sound great, and they sound great to me. So phone calls are excellent. You guys got a chance to see the different bands that it'll work with at the beginning of the video as well. So next, let's talk about build quality. Now this is a plastic build, but it feels great in the hand. The curved edges make it feel excellent. Now I've been using it in this case most of the time when I'm out and about, and I haven't had any issues with this at all. The case actually makes it feel pretty good in the hand. It gives you some drop protection as well when you're out and about, and the case is free. So build quality has been excellent on this. The buttons are all solid, and it feels great, lightweight in your hand as well. So next, let's talk about this display. As you guys see, it's a 6.7 inch FHD plus AMOLED display, 2400 by 1080, and a 120 hertz refresh rate. As you guys see, the colors look very nice on this. The blacks are deep. The other colors are vibrant on here. Just feels great. The curved edges, some, we went back to right here. A lot of companies are going to the flat, but this actually looks pretty good right here. So this is going to be good for doing things like your social media, whether that be X, Reddit, Threads, whatever social media that you like to engage in. This is the perfect size for that. Also for watching your videos, whether that be on Prime, Hulu, YouTube, if you want to watch some Will H Tech Review, then this is a good size for that. Also for typing, you got a good size keyboard right here if I wanted to add some text. You guys see the keyboard is very nice, and it has a nice haptic feedback as well. Matter of fact, haptics with this device are great all over anyway. So the display is great. That's the main display. Now, don't forget we got the secondary display right here as well. There it is. This is a 1.6 inch, what they call a Vista display. Very practical for me and useful. If you're someone that like to lay your phone face down, so keep others from being so nosy, you can also you can look at your time. You can see the date right there. You got your steps and your battery percentage right there as well. Now you can change that wallpaper right there. I just left it what was on out of the box. You can control your music right here, and you can take a selfie using the main cameras. So as you guys see, there's the viewfinder right there. I can go ahead and snap this photo. And there's the photo, and all I have to do if I want to preview that or see that photo, come over to my main display, and there's the photo. And that's using the best cameras that you have on here as well. To get out of it, just swipe down, and the little display is very responsive as well. So let me demonstrate playing music on here. Now you can control your music. I haven't found a way to start the music, but you can control it once it's playing. So I have the music playing right here. So I can go back here. Let me turn it down a little bit. And I can pause that. I can play it. I can reverse track, go to the next track, and pause it. So that's a great little feature right there that's very useful. If you don't want to keep turning, if you got your music playing and you don't want to go in and control it like that, then you can do that with the little Vista display. And you can see your messages as well. You guys see I got a message there from Threads. And yeah, so very nice. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the battery. Now, I've only been using it for a couple of days, but I can tell you, out of the box, I'm not sure what it was on when it came out of the box. I haven't charged it. Now, I've been taking videos, photos, doing social media, doing watching movies and stuff like that. 5,000 milliamp hour battery has held up so far with this device. It's 33 watt fast charging. When I do my follow up on this, I'll let you know what I think about battery life. But so far, looks like it's going to be great. So next, let's talk about the speaker. There's only one speaker. I wish there were two. One of my few little things I don't like about the device. The speaker sounds great, but it's just very easy to cover up. So let's go ahead and open up that music again. Let's go back. Let's play this. So it gets pretty loud, but if you're not careful, you have to watch it. You're going to cover it up and you're going to muff it out completely. But overall, it sounds great. It's loud, and just be careful with that. One speaker when you're playing something, or you can easily cover it up. So that's the speaker. So next, let's go to the cameras on here. So you got a 64 megapixel camera and a 2 megapixel macro on the back. Now this device takes excellent still photos. The video is pretty good. It's not as great as the stills. And on the front, you're gonna have a 16 megapixel that can shoot 1080. The real 64 camera can shoot 2K. Now I'm gonna drop some photo and video samples in here and let you guys see how they look to you. All right, guys, so this is some footage from the NUU B40 5G shooting at 2K. You guys get the chance to hear the microphones and see the video quality as well. Here we are. Visible outside the display is. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and let you guys see how that look. That's about 3.5 times zoom. And see how stable it is. Gonna zoom across over there. So that's 4 times zoom right there. Bring it back out. Do a little walking. All right, guys, so we're shooting 1080p. This does have EIS when you're shooting 1080, but the 2K doesn't have it. So let's see, check the stability on it. And this shooting in this frame rate here. And you guys get to hear the microphones and stuff again here. So you do have EIS and 1080, shooting in 1080. So you guys get a chance to see the difference here. Let's zoom out, zoom back in, let you guys see how this look. Do a little walking as well and see. All right, let's move on in the video. All right, guys, so this is some low light 1080p over where I normally come and shoot a little video, letting you guys see how this look. And low light, I'll also shoot some video as well. Some photos, I should say. But yeah, this is what you get here. Zoom back in. And this is the quality that you're gonna get in low light situations right here. So as you guys see, the stills are very nice on here. The video is okay. Now, if you're using 1080, it has the EIS, so that makes it a little bit smoother as far as stabilization, and you guys can hear the microphone. So the cameras will do on this device. So next, we're going to talk about performance. So the Dimensity 7025 processor with 8 gigabytes of RAM has been great. I haven't had any slowdowns, hiccups, crashes. I've been able to play some games on this and haven't had any lost frame rates. Performance has been great on this. No issues at all. It doesn't get hot. Like I said, the 8 gigabytes of RAM, when I go back to an app that's in the background, fires right back up. So no issues with performance on this at all. Very responsive, speedy, and the phone doesn't get hot, man. So the Dimensity 7025 has been a great experience on this. So far, like I said, the device has been great. You do have features like Gemini on here. It works great, and a lot of other great features as well that I will talk about in the follow-up on this. But so far, the new B40 5G smartphone from NUU Mobile has been great, and I'm enjoying it so far. So catch you guys in the next video. Will H. I'm out.